All right, y'all, what's going on? It's Combo Breaker 99. I'm back with another video. All right, y'all, back with some fight news. Had to do a video on this one, kind of give my thoughts on this fight because this is a matchup I think we talked about on this channel before, and it's a matchup that I like for Angela Hill. I like this matchup for Angela Hill, and I said that eventually, if, she racks up some, good wins, this is a fight that I would like to see her in, potentially. This is a potential fight I would like to see her in. But, yeah, it's going down. They got this one scheduled for a UFC Fight Night card. May 13th, Angela Hill, number 12 strawweight, is going to be taking on the number 7 in Mackenzie Dern, right? So, yeah, I like it, man. Real quick, my thoughts. I like this fight because right now, Angela Hill, she's in a position where, she can kind of capitalize on rising in the rankings. She can kind of be moved right, and I think this is a good fight for her. This is a winnable fight. Mackenzie Dern, she's always dangerous on the ground, but I think Angela Hill, she's been evolving and improving as a fighter. So I'd like to see somebody like Angela Hill, who's from that original strawweight class. I mean, way back when this division was first made, that was whenever, this was way back. It's like almost 9 years ago, back in 2014. So seeing Angela Hill kind of have the ups and downs in her career, and just kind of go up and down, get cut and come back. And never get into that position, like in the top 5 or top 10. I think she's been in the top 10, right? But never in the top 5. I kind of felt for her. I was like, man, like she's been around for a minute. She's been fighting everybody. It's about time we see her step it up again, right? She's always kind of fought these lower level fighters. She wins some, she lose some. But this time around, she put up a good little win streak, defeating Emily Ducote and Lupi Godinez, fighters that were coming into the UFC, and they had a lot of promise behind them, but she stopped both of them. Not stopped, like knocked them out, but, she stopped their momentum, right? She went in there and stopped their momentum with her skill set. So I like that. I was like, okay, if she can do that, maybe if she fights Karolina Kowalkiewicz or one other fighter, she can get a top 5 or top 10, and she didn't have to do that. They're throwing Mackenzie Dern away. So I like this matchup, man, because, yeah, let her get her chance, throw her in the mix, because, while these other fighters are out right now, like, Tisha Torres and Amanda Ebos at 125, this is a good chance for her to move up, and get hers and try to get her shine. Mackenzie Dern, as y'all know, she lost her last fight against Yan Xiaonan. That was a fight where I did pick Yan Xiaonan to win because I still think Mackenzie Dern is not bridging that gap. That's why she's in a position to fight down right now. I don't think Mackenzie Dern deserves any top 5 opponents at this moment. There's still a lot of things that she needs to do. Granted, she did defeat fighters like Nina Ansaroff, close fight with Verna Jandiroba. But when she stepped it up against Marina Rodriguez, she was outclassed on the feet. Barely beat Tisha Torres. In my opinion, I thought Tisha Torres won that fight, but it's still a W for her, right? But when she stepped it up against Yan Xiaonan again, she lost, right? She lost that fight. And, it just kind of showed in the footwork and, her ability to get takedowns. Those are areas that she struggles in. So, simple math, she fights down. Angela Hill's on a nice little win streak, so she fights up. So they meet in the middle. So I think we'll see Angela Hill rise to the occasion in this fight. She's been improving as a fighter. I think that, she's one of the most durable fighters here. Doesn't have a lot of power, but she's very strong. She's very tough and has a good chin. Angela Hill is hard to stop, hard to knock out. She can be submitted because the ground has never really been her friend, right? So since then, she's been improving in the ground game. She's quick to scramble up. She knows how to make her way to that fence. So that's something you're going to probably see that's something you're going to see Angela Hill try to capitalize on if Mackenzie Dern can get her down, right? And there's going to be a lot of questions that need to be answered in this fight. Like, can Mackenzie Dern establish a jab, and can she outstrike Angela Hill? I don't think so, but will she be able to make the adjustment and get Angela Hill down? That's the big part. Like, she has a great ground game and she could submit Angela Hill, but can she get her down to the ground? Can she keep her down? Because while Mackenzie Dern was working her way up, making her way up the rankings, Angela Hill, she was still on the low and low-key improving in a lot of these departments, because even Verna Jandiroba was able to take Angela Hill down multiple times, but she struggled to submit her as well, So I don't think this is going to be like a walk in the park for Mackenzie Dern where she just goes in there and, can take her down and just submit Angela Hill like that. Early in Angela Hill's career, you could see her get submitted. She was wide open for it, like with Randa Marcos and Rose Namajunas. But other than that, everybody else, they struggled. Like Verna did. Some of these other fighters that they would try to just like run in and take her down. Let me just take a look at Angela Hill's resume, because this will kind of show us who had really dominant wins and who didn't. Angela Hill, she's 15-12, a lot of losses, but still a fighter you can't count out. Yeah, she lost 3 in a row. She had lost to Lemos. That was a close fight. Verna and Tisha Torres, right? But since then, she defeated Lupi and Emily Ducote, right? So that may not be like the biggest win streak or the most impressive, but right now, like I said, with these other fighters out like Tisha and Amanda Ibas at 125, they can kind of throw her in the mix, right? Because like I said, she deserves this chance, man. She's already 38. So I would like to see her at least get some type of shot at some point, get a shot at some point at a title shot, or at least a top 5 opponent, right? But yeah, looking at her resume, yeah, fighters like Tisha Torres, they pretty much outspeed her and outstrike her. Michelle Waterson, she was not really a fighter that was able to dominate her on the ground. Claudia Gadelha had some moments, but even then she still struggled on the feet. So I think the way Angela Hill looked even against Claudia Gadelha, like fighters like that, and like Tisha Torres in her second fight, she should be able to use her footwork and even counterpunching skills against a fighter like Mackenzie Dern. Just needs to watch out for the overhand right and pump that jab in her face. I mean, if she used solid angles, she could beat her the same way she did Claudia Gadelha, in my opinion. So yeah, man, hopefully, like I said, fingers crossed, nothing happens. This fight gets canceled, because I want to see Angela Hill rise in the rankings, and I want to see Mackenzie Dern, if she can make improvements with her wrestling, and she can go in there and dominate a strong veteran like Angela Hill. We'll see, guys. Early look, though, I'm giving Angela Hill the edge. Let me know, guys, what y'all think in the comment section. It's scheduled for May 13th. Hopefully it stays on. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.